Whatever it takes, I know I can make it through. A Degrassi podcast with Kelsey and Holland too. I know I can make it through.
Hi, and welcome to Whatever It Takes, a podcast about Degrassi The Next Generation. I'm Kelsey.
And I'm Holland. And today we have a special guest with us. We have Carly joining us.
Hi, guys. I'm glad to be back.
Yeah. Too bad this wasn't a cheerleading episode, but maybe you can address all of our past cheerleading questions.
I keep hearing you guys say, like, email me, and I'm like, oh, I gotta do that.
Well, maybe we can knock it all out here. But today we are talking about Season 8, Episode 16, Heart of Glass. So, Kelsey, will you please read us the Degrassi Wiki episode summary?
Sure. Alli is worried she'll lose Johnny to a more experienced girl, so she decides to play with the big kids at a ravine party. Peter's been talking to Darcy and is planning to visit her. I guess. Or planning to, do the program that she's doing with her. I don't know if it's just a visit. But, yeah, I don't know.
Not too bad.
Pretty spot on. But the episode title is Heart of Glass, which is a 1979 song by Blondie. Not an 80s song, although I'm sure it carried into the 80s. But I think it's pretty fitting because love is fragile, man. And Alli is definitely in a fragile state in the whole episode.
Oh, yeah. I love this song. I love Blondie, and also it's going to just be stuck in my head for days now.
Yep. But I guess it works for the B-plot, too, because Peter's being kind of douchey, and Mia's has a fragile heart in this case, I guess. Although at the end, she's kind of like, well, fuck you. Yeah.
Yeah. The relationship is glass because it's about to break.
Exactly. Their love is glass. All right. Well, without further ado, let's get into it. So the episode starts with gross kissy sounds because Alli and Johnny DiMarco are making out in his car. Are they in front of the school? Where are they?
It's unclear. I think they're just on a side road.
I don't know. It's
it looks
dark.
like just a random neighborhood.
But
the kissing noises are not great.
I hate a mouth sound. We all know this. It is not a surprise how much I hate a goddamn mouth sound.
But then they stop, thankfully, and Johnny DiMarco is like, "Oh, well, I don't want you to be late. Let's go. You should leave." And she's like, "But I want to keep kissing." He's like, "You should leave." I'm like, "Okay."
Because he's a goddamn gentleman.
He is. He's so great in this episode.
I know.
It's like, why do I love you so much right now?
I know, right?
And then
this totally brought back nostalgia for me, though, because I dated a senior when I was a sophomore, and it was the same thing where he's like, "I need to get you home," and I was like, "No, I want to stay."
Yeah, and
immature Carly right there.
Oh boy, I remember that. I remember that boy.
Yes, you did.
But so exactly, Alli is like, "No, but I want to stay." And he's like, "No, you should leave." And she's like, "Oh, fine." And then she storms home, and her mom is like, "How was the library?" And Allie's like, "Stupid."
I love Alli so much.
And
it made me laugh.
Is, so hot and cold in this episode.
She's
is
all
so
over.
Lovey-dovey, and she's like, "I hate everything."
It's very Alli. She just is run by her emotions and her emotions alone.
Oh, I wonder what that's like.
And so then she goes into her room and flops onto her bed and turns on West Drive, and of course a love scene is playing, and she's just immediately comparing her love life to this fake relationship on TV, and she's like, "Why can't my relationship be like this?"
And she immediately opens up her flip phone and calls someone unknown.
Assuming Claire.
Probably Claire.
I'm assuming Claire.
Does not say hello, just goes, "I hate my life." That's it.
Yeah.
And then the theme song plays.
Yes.
Carly, what are your thoughts on this new theme song?
It's so bad. It's so terrible.
I don't like it at all. Awful.
It's too peppy.
Yeah, it's too peppy, especially when you're watching like a very serious episode. Like when we watched Jane Says, it was too jarring when it was like when the episode opened and it was like very serious and it's like whatever it takes and it's terrible.
Wait, what was that? Can you do it again?
I already did it. It's fine. You know what it sounded like.
It's a nice twang right there.
That's what it sounds like. But then after the theme song, can we get into Fashion Police? Because Claire is officially just leaning into not wearing uniforms anymore.
And I love it.
God.
And she kind of has a new uniform, which is like Argyle vests layered over button-up shirts over jeans. That's all she wears. She wears exclusively Argyle.
But it's definitely more like form figuring and like flattering on her, because at least now it's not just like a straight pencil. It's like, oh look, she has like a body. Like,
yes, she does look very good. Her hair down.
I don't know how I
cute.
feel about her hair though.
I mean, it's like
know how I feel about the like.
It's like tight, crunchy
it's like got that weird
waves.
curl thing going on.
Yeah, she does. She definitely does like the scrunching thing that was so like a thing in 2009.
Yeah, I mean, I think it works for her, but it's definitely a look of the times.
Speaking of hair, that's a look. I'm really living for like Mia's entire hair situation throughout the episode.
Yeah, she looks great.
I wrote down Mia's hair is amazing like 5 times because it just looked so amazing this entire episode. I mean, she just looked phenomenal the entire episode.
Yeah. She always looks good. I did not hate her scarf in the beginning, but I thought it was weird that she was wearing it indoors.
Yeah, it's like very apparently fall now. It's officially fall at Degrassi because everyone's wearing like puffy jackets and vests and like pea coats. Like Claire rocks a pretty cute her like plaid pea coat. When they has
a really like fashionable coat on when she's talking to Peter outside.
Yeah.
Reminded me of like Devil First Project
it's
coat.
It's very cute.
Kind of thing.
It's got like a fun collar. When they go to the ravine, Alli, under her like blue puffy coat, is wearing like a weird like corset tied shirt thing. It's not a corset, but it's like it's got ribbons down the front.
Is it like a larger belt? Maybe?
No, her top at the ravine is like tiny because she's trying to she's trying to blend in with the ravine people.
I'm thinking of her outfit when she's at the nurse's office.
Yeah. That belt is enormous.
That belt is enormous. Like, and it's like over just like a striped sweater. So.
But I remember that being so in.
Yeah.
I remember having like a huge belt and you just like wore it over your jeans, like with whatever top you were wearing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I did a lot of that.
Yeah.
It was a weird choice.
Too.
It was a weird time for fashion, you guys. I don't know how I feel about Alli's ravine outfit. Like, it was like a weird peasant top and all the like ties were in the front and it felt like it just like seemed like it didn't fit her properly. Like, she's so pretty, but I was like, I feel like this shirt doesn't like fit you, or like you're wearing it wrong.
Like, how gorgeous Alli is. Like, she is so gorgeous.
She's
beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
I wish I looked that great when I was 14.
I know, right?
Seriously. Her makeup game is also on point.
Loving the eyebrows.
Yeah. I think that's all I have, though, fashion-wise.
Johnny DiMarco needs to always wear a hat.
Oh, his hair is so gross.
Yes.
His hair is so gross.
I was like, oh, Lord. Where did this came up from?
Oh, no.
Like, this is not a good look.
It just looks so greasy and like he has not taken a shower in a long time.
I also wrote down Peter's hair is getting a little long. It's like getting kind of shaggy.
Yeah, but he's got that weird like tight like emo boy haircut that I don't know how I feel about it.
That like a lot of the bands in the day were rocking.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what he's going for his band.
I guess so. I don't know.
He looks fitter though. Like he was
like
sitting
not
next,
a string beanie.
Yeah, he was like sitting next to Mia on the couch, and you could see like some of his chest, and I was like, "Oh, Peter is an adult male now.
He doesn't have a concave chest anymore."
He could wear that tank
Yes, we
top
all remember
around
that
Sean.
picture.
I'll never forget.
Well, let's be real though.
That
He
she's
wouldn't.
stared
He
at.
still wouldn't like measure up to Sean in a tank top, and he would look slightly better.
I feel like he could wear it convincingly now.
Yeah. That's all I have though, fashion wise.
Sam?
Yeah, I think I'm good.
So then after the theme song, Claire and Alli are in class, in math
They're in
class.
yeah.
And Alli is like complaining about how her like night didn't end in like a fairy tale kind of way. She's like, why doesn't he just like grab me and kiss me and tell me he loves me? And she makes like kissing noises, and Mr. Armstrong is like, excuse me, please don't do that.
That was so uncomfortable.
So uncomfortable. Poor Mr. Armstrong always gets like the weird, uncomfortable stuff. Like he found Claire's vibrator that wasn't her vibrator, and
Oh yeah.
he was accused of like sleeping with Liberty when she was a child.
God.
I forgot about that. Oh my
How
God.
could you ever forget Rumors and Reputation?
The worst episode ever.
Literally the worst.
Probably why I tried to block it from my memory.
It's burned into my brain because I have a Degrassi podcast.
And then this is when we learn like that they're doing some Einstein math competition thing, and Allie's like has it in the bag according to Mr. Armstrong.
Well, she did get a 100 on her quiz.
Right.
Remember quizzes? Oh, speaking of quizzes, she's definitely doing like a Cosmo quiz at the beginning of the scene and being like, see, look at all this evidence. He's losing interest. Which like, oh, Alli, stop.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Also, she says like they've been going out again for 2 weeks. I'm like, it's been 2 weeks. Like, come on.
Like, calm down.
Yeah, seriously.
No need to move at breakneck speed. But then is it after this class when like Anya and Mia come in and Allie's asking
Well, they
them
leave
about
class.
like what does Alli ask them? She's like, so when you're with your boyfriends, like what is it
I
like?
think she just is like asking if they are supposed to like initiate and should they be like wanting more from you? Because
Right.
Johnny's like telling her to go, like telling her I have to take you home rather than like asking for more. And
Right.
so I think she asked like me and Anya, and they read her mind and they're like, "Are you talking about Johnny DiMarco?"
And then
They also immediately know what she's asking without her giving any
Yeah.
context.
yeah.
And also, it's gross that Anya is telling Alli this because she
It's her
is
brother.
with her brother.
Yeah. But yeah, Mia's like, well, Johnny at Lakers was a total dog. And she's like, oh, he went out with a lot of girls. And she's like, I mean, I wouldn't call it going out. And then Allie's all threatened about it.
Why would you say that though? Like,
I don't know.
Why?
I
Mia
mean,
has
a
no
naive
tact.
freshman who has like no idea what a relationship is supposed to be like to begin with.
Well,
Like, oh, by the way,
well, we know that Anya loves to stir the fucking pot.
Oh
Like,
gosh, totally. But
not as much as Shantae though.
but it wasn't even Anya who said that. It was Mia.
no, it was Anya who said the going out thing, but Mia was like
Oh.
the Lakehurst thing. But also, like, if Anya was like, I wouldn't call it going out. Anya, you didn't go to that fucking school. What are you talking about?
Yeah, like, how do you know?
And also, did we learn nothing from Rumors and Reputations?
So then Allie goes like down the hall and does like the Guess Who eye cover thing to Johnny, and Johnny like has a big smile on his face and turns around and is like, "Oh, you're not Bruce," but it's because he thinks it's Bruce.
No, he definitely doesn't think it's Bruce. He's definitely just teasing her because she has tiny little hands.
I don't
and
know.
why would Bruce do that
I'm
ever?
choosing to believe that he was excited about it being Bruce.
I'm on your page, Kelsey.
Thank you, Carly.
And then she's
I'm
like,
sure,
"What do you
I'm
want?"
sure Allie's hands are a lot softer too. Than Bruce.
We don't know. Bruce maybe puts lotion on his hands.
He does have
maybe
luscious
moisturizes.
hair. I mean, look at that hair.
But then she's like, do you want to hang out tonight? And he's like, oh, I promised Bruce I'd hang out with him in the ravine. And she's like, well, let me come. And he's like, oh, are you sure? And they're like being very affectionate in the hallway and like kissing. So I guess they're publicly dating now,
Which
don't
I
know.
love. I was so happy.
I did too. I feel like I wasn't listening to their conversations because I was just like, they're so cute together. Like, I love this so much.
But then she's like, please, I want to come. And he's like, it's impossible to say no to you, right? And so she's going to the ravine.